Setting up Civ game, probably culture. Transcendence victory. Soyuz difficulty. Africa for the plus 10% growth in cities. You do have to make sure that you try to keep your civilization healthy. All specialist citizens produce 1 extra yield, which should be helpful for science specialist. I will probably take plus 2 culture in every city rather than plus 2 science. Fusion reactor, begin with 100 energy. And I won't begin with 100 energy because I'm playing on quick speed. I think it's like 2/3 of that. Pioneering technology, just so I don't have to bother to research it. And probably some kind of protein world, so I'll just pick the one protein world there. My strategy is to try to get up about as many cities as I can before turn 100, because after turn 100 there's not a lot of point to building more cities. And I will go for explorers, which I think are really good in this game. And research. Engineering, genetics, chemistry are my go-tos to start with. I will probably go with the engineering for the thorium reactor, just because I tend to usually be short on energy in the beginning, as in negative energy. And I will be manually exploring for now. Miasma everywhere. I think I'll retreat just so I can keep the guy from going over more miasma than I need to. So my starting city is really good with food and there's some okay production. It's somewhat balanced. Solar collector I will put to sleep. I won't bother to use that until I have as many tiles worked as I can manage. So I won't be using that for quite some time. Develop a virtue. I always go down prosperity. So what I'll probably do is go frugality, homesteading to get my free colonist right away. I'll come back for the worker, and maybe I'll just actually end up either purchasing a worker or I'll build my first worker. So we'll start with frugality there. I make no claims my way is better than any other way, just how I play. Okay, got a second explorer. Good question. I'll send him off this way. Try to get around there and head south, I guess. Choose production. So I got 2 explorers up. I'll put up an old earth relic next. Get that culture up. And we'll go to homesteading. couple nests around me. I don't worry too much about them. I don't waste my time fighting aliens for the most part, if I can avoid it. It's not my goal, is to avoid fighting in this game. Alright, I don't really like getting too close to that nest, but this early in the game should be okay. And I'm just gonna have to keep going around. And now we should get our colonist. It's actually, in my opinion, it's actually a pretty good idea to get your free colonists in the beginning, because when you're building a colonist, you don't have any food production. You're not gaining people at all. It's always a question. I mean, there's some good tiles here. It's just a question of whether I want to build a road or have it on a coast. And I can't really see out that way, so I don't know if that's any good. Trying to find a way that has sort of maximum resources around it. If I build here, that's nothing too spectacular. Anything along the river, you know, is pretty good here. So I have at least 1, 2, 3, 4 resources. If I were to build it over here, that's too far away, I think. I'm just going to go here, and I'll have to build a road eventually. And he is blocked. Alright. So I built my relic. 99 energy. Trying to decide if I want to. It's basically either build a worker, build an explorer, or build a clinic. I think I'll build the worker. It's just I'll end up with 2 workers, but you know, I'll send the other one to the other colony. And you could start improving, you know, colony before it's fully up and running. Alright, sell rights to Old Earth Relic. I'll get the +1 culture. I really want, you know, early culture because there's so many benefits to having culture earlier rather than later. Wow, this is just going around the hard way here. I think I'll go back here and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5's about 5 seems pretty good for city distances. And this guy, I will go explore down here a bit. 6 would allow you to not have any overlapping tiles, but it doesn't seem to ever be that big of a deal. Alright. I should go get that. It's hard to turn down free stuff. Alright, virtues. So now I'll come back this tree. So now I get that worker, which of course will be a little... Alright. See, I can never remember here. This will, plantation will be +1. I'm thinking if I come here and improve that, I actually get more production. Yeah, I want the additional production right now. My food should be 3.3, which is, I think, pretty good. I'll put that guy back to sleep. Let's see here. So I took engineering for the thorium, so I'll go for genetics because I will need that pharma lab to keep my health above 0. Alright. Now why is he way down here? Did I misclick? Ugh. Probably misclicked. Just try to keep him from miasma as much as possible. Don't really want to waste time healing. I see. Okay, I thought that was something I could actually do something with. Wow, see, there's all the canyons there. It's really slowing down. I think rather than backtracking, I'll go off that way and I'll just build or buy another explorer. Plus, I think I got a soldier heading south. Ah, an alien device. Marvels. I don't really think Marvels are that amazing because you just have to put a huge amount of effort into finding however many things you have to find. Now I can investigate the alien structure. That's probably why I couldn't investigate it before. I'll send someone over there eventually. Alright, so probably makes sense to improve that next. And try to fill in some of these blanks here. Alright, and that worker will go over here and improve that, I guess, for now. I could build a trade depot which would let me increase the rate of expansion of AN, but I'd like to get my exploring done. And that's a crashed satellite. That might be worth getting. Plenty of resource pods, that's why I like to kind of go exploring. Alright, so I've done engineering, genetics, so chemistry is my next. You kind of, your ability to build buildings somewhat, well, you only have so much production, so your research you tend to get a little quicker than the actual stuff you can build, in my experience. Well, I might as well just go ahead and build a farm here. Although I should really look at that thing and see that there's not as much production as I'd like. Maybe build a production building. Improvement, I should say, not building. Alright. Alright, it will take me 4 turns to construct this expedition, and I have 80 hit points. I think that's okay. I think he'll survive that. -2, that's why I go with the thorium reactor. I need the farmer lab too, so... Either way, you're either behind in health or behind in energy. I think I'd like to get the thorium reactor up. I think some people like to get their trading post up quicker. I really haven't done a exhaustive analysis of it. Alright, and this guy is gonna go fill in whatever details are out here.
شعب أرض الفلاح يحييك.
Can't have the place all to myself forever. Let's see. And now I will get more ability to build expeditions. And I don't really care. I'll go for the more balanced one. I tend to just trade internally.
The temple doors of the Protectorate are open.
Just look at my options here. Alright, just work my way over here just to kind of get a little more idea where maybe I can build colonies. Wow. This miasma is just so... Alright, this is my worker. So what are my options here? Right. So I don't have a hill, so I can't build more mining. So, but there was some production here and here, so we'll eventually get some production going on there. Alright. Nice boost there. 80 hit points and 4 turns, so that should be okay. All right. Now ideally, I would actually be building a recycler here, probably, for the increased production. It's just production's pretty crap here. But I'm just going to go ahead and go for the old Earth Relic. I just want the culture early on rather than later. Okay, I better build the farm lab because I am running out of health there.
لدينا بعض الخبرة في التجارة.
All right, let's see here.
एक और एक 11 होते हैं।
I think I'll turn them down for now, just slow them down a little bit on the outpost growth. Let's see, I better check my affinities. Or personality traits, I mean. I want domestic. I should have already got this, but I should be able to add this health improvement. So now I have a little more health. That should help. I should have taken that as soon as I got to 100, but I always forget to check. Alright, so a trade depot, cyto nursery, clinic. I'll take the clinic. Health decays so rapidly this early in the game. I'm just still wow. There's really no good path through there. I guess I'll go that way. I'm just trying to avoid the... There we go. Some of the miasma. Let's see what artifacts I've got. See if I can build anything useful yet. That's alright. It's not amazing. I might hold off a little bit. There are some really good ones. Do here is purchase that, I think. That should help a little bit with production. I think, yeah, that'll give me +2 production, so that's good, really good. Taking Harmony. Doing the upgrades. I don't really think it matters that much. I never really figured out if one's better than the other. I think naval melee units is probably good for now, though. Gonna heal until they're at 100%. All right, maybe time to build a trade depot here. I have to start colonizing too, so I gotta keep that in mind. Don't want to wait too long to do that. So I've taken genetics, I've taken engineering, I've taken chemistry. There's physics, for the laboratory, which I will need. And there's ecology. I'll take ecology next. That'll get me the vivarium, which I think is a quest too. To build a vivarium building is a quest, that is. I think I will heal them too. Not near any alien nests, I hope, because they'll just probably keep attacking me otherwise. I think I'm going to take the +1 health from Pharma Labs for now, just because I need that early game health. There's other ways to get science. Now, this gift economy is not particularly helpful to me, so I want to get to mind over matter. The other option would have been gone through this pioneer spirit, and I didn't think the border expansion is that big of a deal. So I like to take the gift economy, even though I don't tend to trade to foreign cities, to get to the mind over matter. It just seems like a good route. All right. Plus 15 city hit points from clinics, which is probably good, but I'm going to take the health. And really, health gives you some nice bonuses. Alright, so I should build the trade convoy. Then
एक और एक 11 होते हैं.
I think I'll still turn them down for now. Should keep an eye on that when I get up to enough. I'll go for the next tier of the health bonus. Alright, so this will be for the marble. I need to try to investigate all those. Though I'm just not that impressed with the bonuses for how much work you put into getting them. And I don't tend to be able to ever find them all for the most part unless I really work hard at it. Wow. It's just terrible around here to move. Excuse me. It's time to start colonizing too.
If the personality traits you currently have don't seem as useful anymore, you can exchange them for new ones. You have enough diplomatic capital to do this now. Visit the diplomacy section and see if any of the alternative traits are more attractive.
Eventually I need to build a road between these two. Alright, so I haven't been able to get that many expeditions up this game. Normally I have more. Research computing, which I will definitely do. As soon as that makes sense. Trade convoy. I will establish it with AN, which will gain them 3 production per turn. I think I'm okay with that because they could use it to get up to speed quicker. I'm taking harmony on all these quest decisions. Alright. So we need to start building colonists. By turn 100, I'd like to get up about 5. Okay. They should build the Pharma Lab too, but taking a look here at AN, production 7, which is good, food's only 2.4, and I can't get them the vivarium yet. The clinic is always good. +1 food for marshes. I don't think I have any marshes. So that's no big deal there. I think just the trade depot sounds really good actually, because you get the +2 capital, the +1 production, and yeah, I'm just gonna go that route. Healed, so start moving that ready. Well, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and heal up that Marine again, figure out what's a better way to send him.
When Coyote.
I don't think it really matters where that worker goes right now. It's all about the same. Should probably do though is consider putting up my solar collector, which means I should get 6 tiles all sort of together. It's tempting to just go buy that Resolin, but I think I'll hold off on that. Alright. I'm going to take the +2 energy from trade depots, and I'm never sure which one's better on that one. I just like energy because it lets me go buy whatever I need when I need it immediately. Alright, so let's see. I think I want to go physics for the observatory. I like to focus on science. I might be able to get it to that alien thing. Alright, I gotta find a place to build a city. I was thinking further down the river, but there's not a ton of good sites here. That's a couple there. Be nice to get like... This seems alright here. It's not terrible, but it's not great. So I'd have the fruit, the chitin. Those canyons are annoying. There is an improvement that helps with the canyons, but it's pretty far down the path. I don't know about that. I don't know if I really want to build in the water here either, because I don't really see what's out there. Some good stuff here. Bunch of production. How about over here? 1, 2, along the river, 3, 4, maybe 5. I was thinking about right here. It's probably dangerous to send it there unattended, but I tend to have a bad habit of doing that. Can't recommend it as a responsible thing to do, but it's so much work to escort them. I just will get the vivarium up. One turn for the vivarium. think I will try to get back to that alien device there. Okay, now I should get 7 health. So I'm at 10. That won't last too long. And I wanted to get another explorer up, which is only going to take a turn. And go back to my colonizing ways. That is going to be challenging getting there. I think I'm going to send the Marines up there. Go check out what's up there. I'm going to send that explorer there. And I think I'll move this way away from them because +1 production from thorium or +3 energy. Just a sucker for energy, what can I say? Alright, Magnan's built. I think I'm going to go recycler before building the colonist, just to speed that up a bit. She would jerk me around the map sometimes. Alright. So 4 turns until Aeon expands. I think I'm going to do a little more improvement before building that road. This is just so... Probably end up with the dead explorer there. Or exploder, as my friend calls him. Alright. What would be best for this guy? Oh, I need a trade convoy. Alright.
एक और एक 11 होते हैं.
Still too early in the game to give them those advantages of having their outposts grow quickly. Alright, so there's an explorer. Can't remember if the Marines can research that. Or whatever it is they do. Yeah, so I didn't even need to send my explorer there. So, maybe get that guy going that way, and I'll cancel the Marines mission, send them to the left, then. Alright, try to move this way here. They probably won't move off that, will they? Alright, let's see what we're doing here. I think I'll build the road on both sides for efficiency, if I can.
Consider a simple...
Alright. The aliens might attack, that we'll see. And I thought there was something around here. Maybe I'm... That's how it's jerking me around. Okay. So the default here is to construct a plantation +1 food. A farm's the same thing. Yeah, +1 food sounds good. Alright, and start building that road. The hotkeys in this game, by the way, are really easy to memorize. It's well worth doing it. They're a little more logical than some of the earlier Civ games. Alright, time to build colonists again. Okay, where and what have I done? We should eventually pick up computing. Let's pick it up now. That'll let us get spies. Just can't be a bad thing. Covert agents, or whatever they call them. Okay. Okay, he's out of moves. Try to work my way back up north. Fill in some of these blanks. Alright, so hopefully that's a road finished. It's really hard to maneuver around here. Might as well check out my artifacts now. See if there's anything. No, that's not so good. Xenomath bathhouse. Doesn't seem to matter which order I do those in. Trying to do this methodically. No, that doesn't seem that helpful. I've not figured out how it decides what to build. Ah, none of these are good. I'll just take the... I'd have to build it anyway, though, which I probably won't be bothered to do anytime soon. Alright, so I could switch over to knowledge. For now. Okay, why don't they have a trade convoy? Have I not built it yet? Did it die? Oh well, anyway. Build a trade convoy. Alright. Need to find another place for a colonist. This seems like as good as anything. Might change my mind eventually. But I'm gonna build down there no matter what, so... Oh yeah, okay, that's right. So the trade colony's done. That looks pretty good to me for a colony. gonna go ahead and put up this. And change what that's working on. Ugh. To the laboratory. Hold on to that solar collector for now. Magnan should either build a laboratory or another colonist. Let's build a laboratory for now. Put that to sleep so it doesn't keep bugging me. I was going to build that road from both directions, but it looks like the other guy's not going to get done in time. Alright. I'm going to take the +1 signs from the vivariums.
لدينا بعض الخبرة في التجارة.
I need to, I always forget to do this. Check my map personality traits. And go to here. And upgrade that. And that. Make sure my health stays high. It's hard to remember to do every single thing you have to do in this game. Production, Magnan. I think I'm going to do Cyto Nursery before doing a colonist. These buildings are kind of worth building sooner rather than later because you get the bonus, the quests, which lets you pick a bonus thing for them. So the earlier you get the buildings up, I think the quicker. There must be some chance every turn once you've built the building of getting that quest. That lets you pick some additional thing that that building does. I'm going to take +1 science from laboratories. So I'll research that thing. Hopefully that road's done there. I was gonna see, this is titanium, which is really good to have. So I think if I move... Oh, someone built there. Oh no! Oh. That's disheartening. They're gonna get that titanium. I should have built there and got that titanium. How much was it? 2. Okay, 2's not that great. Titanium's really amazing, though. Just the production improvements from it are really good. Alright. Well, can't do everything on time in this game, my experience. But I could have got there a little quicker than I did. Should have thought about that more. Alright. Energy production's pretty good. Vivarium is +2 food, 1 science. And actually, you know, it's good to get food earlier rather than later, I think. And food really helps science, so those two go hand in hand, science and food. check what was around here. That dark area. Turn 52, so we have plenty of time to put up more colonists.
1 और 1 11 होते हैं.
I think I'll start taking those agreements. It's late enough in the game now that I don't really care. Yeah, that was a risk. I knew it. I took it. Didn't work out. All right, my road is built. So this will check out my artifacts. Warp spires are good. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'll actually build that. Oh, wasn't that explorer that died? I wonder what died. A little confused. I thought it was that one up there that got killed. Oh, something
If the
died.
personality traits you currently have don't seem as useful anymore, you can exchange them for new ones. You have enough diplomatic capital to do this now. Visit the diplomacy section and see if any of the alternative traits are more attractive.
I could get a mine out of this. I think I think I'll go for the mine there. All right. All right, probably a good time for a break here.